Welcome back to Wave with Docker. Today's video we will be tackling the Orioles series against the Arizona Diamondbacks, spanning from September 1st to September 3rd. This is the first series in a 9-game road trip for the Birds. They'll be facing the Dbacks, Angels, and the Red Sox. So this is a pretty big road trip coming up, and then we're going to come home and have a lot of big home series with that big 4-game set against Tampa Bay coming in mid-September. So prior to the series, we've only faced the Diamondbacks 21 times. As interleague play only began in the late 90s, and the Dbacks were a late 90s expansion team, and we are 7-14 against them all time. So looking to push that to 10-14. The Orioles probables are Cole Irvin, Kyle Bradish, and Jack Flaherty. Dbacks probables are Brendan Pfaadt, Zach Davies, and Slade Ciccone. About the Orioles starters, Cole Irvin has looked solid in his return to the rotation. He's been more of like his games have felt more like bullpen nights, where he's going like 4 or 5 innings. But I mean, whenever he gets to 6 or 7, that's always great. But it always feels like when he gets in, we're just having him go 4 or 5, and then trying to get some of our long relief in, like Perez or DL Hall at this point, honestly. Bradish has, like I said in the last video, or 2 videos ago, he's definitely formed into our ace. Over his last 5 starts, he struck out 5+ batters, and he's only allowed 7 runs in 30 innings of work, and I believe he's top 5 in American League ERA. So he has been phenomenal this season since his return from the IL. I talked about Jack Flaherty in the last video because I was unsure if he was going to make a start in that White Sox series or no. In the Rockies video I talked about him, and I say the same thing here. He's been subpar in his 4 starts since his 3 starts since his Orioles debut, where he had that phenomenal start in Toronto. So hoping he can make a bounce back. He was all right in that Rocky series. We did end up losing that game, but we're hoping that he's able to bounce back in this series against the Diamondbacks. Brendan Pfaadt is a Diamondbacks rookie, and he is 1-6 in his rookie season, and he's been all right for them this year. And over his last 5 starts, he's only allowed 10 earned runs in 29 innings. Zach Davies has been abysmal in his last 5, giving up 17 earned runs in around 26 innings of work. And he's also a terrible person who goes to his wife, so hoping the Orioles can tee off of him in his start. Slade Ciccone is another Diamondbacks rookie who made his debut fairly recently. He's only appeared in 5 games and started 3 of them, and he's only allowed 6 earned runs over 21 innings. Orioles are coming off of a series win against the White Sox, but these last 2 series, we've won the first 2 games pretty handily, but then we dropped the 3rd game. Flaherty had a rough start, and we blew it late in the 9th. And then Gibson had a blow-up start, which always seems to happen to him. Every 2 or 3 starts, he's just abysmal. But, we won the series. Bats looked all right. And since Bautista's gone down, I think the bullpen's been really solid. We've had a lot of solid starts since he's gone down, so we've been able to preserve the bullpen a little bit. Tony has hit the point in the season where he's batting like Barry Bonds. He's had, I think since his return from that little back spasm stint he had around 3 games, he's had 4 or 5 home runs. He's been phenomenal. And Seti, since his return from injury, he's been a little bit subpar, so we're hoping that he can pick things back up and be back to being one of our top end talents. The Diamondbacks are 17-26 since the All-Star break, so we've caught them during a little bit of a rough skid, and they're 15 games back of the NL West leading Dodgers, and the Orioles are a game and a half up on the Rays, so looking to increase that to at least 2 or 3 prior to that Angels series. But, this is a relatively big series. Hoping to get this road trip started off on the right foot. So hoping the Orioles can win all 3, obviously. Sweep is always the goal. But if we can take 2 or 3 and the Rays can struggle in the next series, that could be huge for this division. But hope you enjoyed this preview, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.